your cyber solution.
Hi everyone, welcome to the fourth Java tutorial on this channel, BBWise. In today's video tutorial, we will be talking about Java and operators. These are the operators used in Java programming language. But first, we would like you to please share and subscribe to this channel for frequent updates. So what are the operators to be discussed today? The first one is the arithmetic operator. Arithmetic operators. The second one is the increments, that is the increments and decrement operators. Increment and decrement operators. Then the last one we'll be discussing in today's video tutorial is the assignment operators. Assignment operator rather. So these are the three types of operators we will be discussing today. I think I misspelled. The first one is going to be the arithmetic operator, while we have the second operator to be increment and decrement operator, and the last operator we will be discussing today is the assignment operator. So let's take a look at the operator we will be discussing first, which is the arithmetic operator. Then we are going to have the addition operator, which is this. Then we have the subtraction operator, which is this. We also have the multiplication operator, which is this. We also have the division operator, which is this, and we have the modulo operator. So these operators are what we'll be considering today. First, let us talk about this addition operator. In our previous tutorial, we discussed about variable declaration with data types. So under this addition operator, we can make use of the integer variable. Let us say number. Okay, let's say number 1. So we have this. Then we can also have the double. So let's say number 2. So assigning values to this variable, we are going to have the equals to sign, but in this case we are not going to call them just ordinary values. Instead, we call them operand. Let's take a look. Like we have 2 plus 4. So in this case, I said they are called operand because of this arithmetic operator. So we have one operand here, which is 2. Then we also have another operand here, which is 4. So we call them operand because of this particular operator. So each values assigned at either side of the operators are called operand. Then we can also have number 2 to be 3 plus 20. Now let us look at what is going to be the output of each variables declared over them. Don't forget the syntax to print out to the console, that is system out print line. At this case, we are printing the first number, which is number 1. We end our statement. Then let us try to print out the second number as well, so that we can save our time. So we copy that and paste, and we just change this to 2. So running the code to see what is going to be our output. So as you can see now, we have 6, which is the result for the 2 operands added together. We have 2 and 4, which is giving us 6. Then we also have 23 as the result of this particular operands. Now let us consider the second operator, which is the subtraction operator with this minus sign. Please permit me to alter the statement above just to save our time. We have minus. Then we also have this. So what we are having up here is that we are declaring a variable. We declared a variable, then assigning two different operands with the operator subtraction in between them, and the same thing applicable to this, but we have different data type like we explained at the previous video. Now to print out the results, so we are going to have -2 to be the first output for number 1, then we have -17.0 to be the results for number 2. The reason is why we have this negative sign is that on our number line we have minus to be at the right hand side, where the bigger numbers are at the right hand side, as you can see from the statement above. So we are going to have -2, then -17 here. The next operator to discuss is the multiplication operator, which is this, and we'll be using this particular sign for it. Then altering the same statement, we have multiplication, that is the times. Then we also have this. So I guess we can all decode the information above, but let's try to run it to see what is going to be the output. So we have 8 and 16.0. Reason being that we have 2 times 4 to give us 8, then 3 times 20 to give us 16. So the same thing applicable to the division operator. Let us alter this again. We have the division operator. We have the division operator. So I think in order not to complicate the issue, let us have one more variable declared. Let us have this to be okay. Then we also have, oh sorry, 1. We can also have this double copied. Okay, separating the two variables together. Let's say 2. Changing, what we really want to do is to change the operands. We are inverting the operands so that we have different outputs entirely. So that is 20 and 3. Now I'm printing the two. Okay, we copy that, then we print it again, so we can have this one to be 1, and we have this to be 2 and 2. So let us go through the syntax we have above. We have 2 divided by 4, then 4 divided by 2 as operands into this particular variables. Then we have 3 divided by 20, then 20 divided by 3. So printing out to have the results as this very first one, we have 0, then we have 2, we have 0.00, then we also have 6.0. So let us try to explain what we really mean. This particular division sign can also be called the integer division sign, which is only applicable to the integer part of it. In a number, we are supposed to have an answer to be 0.66666. I think that one is infinite. Then here we are supposed to have the answer to be 0.15. But looking at what we have here, and we discover that using this particular operator, we can only have the 0 aspect of it, which is this, and as far as this is concerned, which is also this, we can only have this part of it. And now the next operator to be considered is the modular operator, which is represented as this. Sorry, let's get rid of this, including this. So we have the modular operator here. Likewise, we have the modular operator here. Sorry, the modular operator. Then we also have the modular operator here. Likewise here. Now, let us try to run the program to see what we are going to have. So at this stage, we have the first answer, which is num1, to give us 2. Then we have the second answer to give us 0. We have the next w to give us 3.0, while the last one is giving us 2.0. The idea behind this modular operator is that it is going to divide the expression and give us the remainder. Like when we are dividing 2 with 4, so we're going to have something like 2 divided by 4. Sorry, don't let us bastardize the whole program. Okay, so now dividing this, we are going to have, we discover that we are supposed to have 0.6, like what we had the other time, but at this case it's going to tell us that the remainder of this expression is going to be 2. Now looking at this, we are going to have here we're going to have 0 because the remainder is going to be 0, and now here we are going to have 3.3. We're going to have 3 because the remainder will be 3. The reason is that when we are dividing 3 by 20, so there is no how we can divide 3 by we can do this or perform this operation. So it's going to take 3 as the answer. Then looking at this, we are going to have we are supposed to have 6 over 6 whole number, then 2 over 3, where the answer to this particular expression is going to be 2. So the next operator we'll be discussing today is the increment and decrement operator. Let's get rid of this. This increment and decrement operator, what they provide is a more convenient and compact way to increase or decrease the value of a variable by 1. For instance, we have x equals to x plus 1. Then we also have x equals to x minus 1. So we can use the increment and decrement operator, which is sorry, let's try to note them. We have the increment, which is the plus sign. Then we also have the decrement sign, which is the minus sign. So here, this expression can easily be written, the expression above can easily be written as, let's try to declare a variable x to be equals to, let's say, 3. So to increment this particular variable, which is x, by 1, we are going to have the sectors, which is plus x. So we end the statement. Now let us try to print out the results, that is system out print line x equals to this. Running the program, so we have 4, meaning this particular variable, which is x as integer, has been incremented by 1 to give us 4. Assuming we are decreasing the variable, okay, let's use int y. Oh, sorry, let's change this to y then, so that's in order to avoid being confused. So we have int y equals to let's make use of the same 3. Then to decrement this, we are going to have minus y. We end our statement. Let's try to copy this because of our time. Then we print our y. So running this particular program, we have this. So as you can see now, the increment from 3 by 1 is 4, while we have the decrement from 3 by 1 is 2 using this programming code. Let's go over the code again. We have integer x equals to 3. We are increasing it by 1, so to give us 4, which is going to give us 4. Then we have the int y equals to 3, decreasing it by 1. If you are removing 1 from 3, you are going to have 2. So the last variable, the last operator we'll be discussing, which is assignment operator, is what we'll be using so far. It is just a way to assign values to variables, so just like what we'll be doing since. So thank you for watching this video. Please share and subscribe to this channel. You can also activate the bell section of it so that frequent updates will be notified. Thank you so much.
Please stay tuned by subscribing to this channel. DB White, your cyber solution.